I'm just sitting here in the hotel room with the family, and I'm eating koshery. We'll tell you a little bit about that a little bit later, but we've been here the longest that anyone in the whole family has ever stayed in one country. I think Ammon's up to 70, but on this trip most of the family have been to about 30, 35 countries. We're getting questions from the family and those at home. Well, what's it like? What's it like staying in Cairo for so long? And so we thought we'd just take you out and show you some of the outlying areas and what we do from day to day, other than eat koshery.
Now, when we're feeling peckish, we have a variety of food venues to go to in Cairo, including the shawarma shop.
Can I try it?
Now, obviously, these workers have cutting the meat down to a science, because when I attempted to do it myself, I could tell by the looks on their faces that I was doing it horribly wrong. After they cut the meat, they mix it in with some vegetables and some spices and throw it in a butt. Now, for 3.5 pounds, that's delicious.
Okay, hey, let's go get a drink.
Okay, why don't we go over to one of those public drinking fountains?
That's not a public drinking fountain. That's what I'd find on a sideline at a football game for the players to use.
And you'd also find them in Cairo on the street for everyone to use.
But they have cups that are tied to the container there, and everyone's using the same cup.
And so are you.
No way. Do you know how many people use the same cup without it being washed?
A lot of people?
Yeah. How's it taste, Savannah?
Great.
Sorry, I gotta pass on this.
Crossing one of the main intersections near our place, we come to a giant billboard of a movie. A very popular movie playing right now that we happen to have been in, and look, voila, there's me in the corner. Ha. And there goes a local bakery truck. People are always carrying things on the top of their head, and I don't know how they do it, because even with an empty basket, it's hard. I have no idea how they go maneuvering through crowds.
You be my neighbor. Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be?
The parking in Cairo is a little bit strange too. There's a metal bar that pops out of the side of the road blocking the cars in. The only way to actually get it down is to put a card in the card reader. There's a parking attendant that watches over the whole process, and even in Cairo here, the taxis seem to think they're special, and this one, with the help of a friend, is trying to escape without actually paying. Even though there is a parking attendant watching over it all, he does manage to get away.
I'm going to Spain in the morning. I'm going by
This is
plane,
our
by plane in
favorite
the
juice
morning.
shop. We come here all the time. It's just around the corner from where we live. The people are really friendly. The juice is cheap.
It's raining.
You get a nice variety with date juice, mango, strawberry, orange, banana, etc. And they take the sugar cane, put it through this machine, it crushes out lots of juice. It's the cheapest and most popular drink. And constantly they're standing over the cane and serving it straight up. It's great. It's good.
My mouth only, maybe 1,000,000 mouths on this one.
By plane in the morning.
This is my favorite dish. It's called koshery. It has macaroni and spaghetti in it, vermicelli, rice, lots of lentils and caramelized onions, garbanzo beans, tomato and hot sauce, and a vinegar garlic sauce you can add also. I've always had fun when I come into this little shop visiting these guys. They're a lot of fun.
I'm going to Germany in the morning. I'm going by plane in the morning. I hope this will rain because I know how to
I really like the way they dramatically toss all of the ingredients into the bowl.
Girls want one time, and fathers were all little boys. My daddy seems so big right
It's interesting seeing all the ladies so fully clothed in the hot heat, and then you look in all of these shops and see lingerie, lots and lots of these revealing lingerie shops for everyone to look at. It's really odd.
Big as Dad, but bigger than my sister. I wonder if...
It's really interesting shopping in this neighborhood. I actually kind of enjoy it. Lots of big windows, lots and lots of mannequins with clothing on. It's kind of funny because one of our first days walking mannequins the size of dolls, big dolls, all dressed with all these children's clothes. Well, and they all have hair and they all look really nice, like they're dolls. But anyway, he thought they were dolls, when in fact they're actually selling children's clothes.
It's great for me to remember.
And then about a couple days ago, a month and a half, 2 months later, we find out that Ammon still thinks they're selling dolls in these shops. We're not talking one or two shops, but tens and dozens of these shops with doll clothes. But they're not doll clothes, they're kids' clothes.
I still think those are dolls. There's no way that they have mannequins for kids' clothes. Those are dolls. I'm just waiting for the day when some kid is walking down the street carrying a gigantic doll the size of him. Like, I thought there was good variety. So they have lots of clothes on them. Big deal. They have good variety in this country, and they're a little bit strange because they like big dolls. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think we need to go in and buy a doll for one of our nieces. We want to buy a doll, toy doll. For our audience at home and family, they want to see the dolls. Can we just borrow a doll so that we can show our we want to show a doll. These are pliable dolls.
Sleeping doll.
This is the doll shop owner.
My neighbor. Won't you please, won't you be my neighbor? Hi, television neighbor. I'm glad we're together again.